Alright guys, it's me Slimmy V, and today I am going to talk about a radio television personality by the name of Howard Stern, who has recently come out in the media saying some horrific things, saying some outlandish things, saying some stupid things. Well, he is Howard Stern, so shouldn't be really surprised at what he says, but it merits talking about. That's something that we should be discussing. Howard Stern to anti-vaxxers: you had the cure and you wouldn't take it. Howard Stern blasts unvaccinated Americans, casting vaccine mandates as freedom to live. Okay? Howard Stern rips anti-vax, and says F their freedom. Okay, let me give you a little historical background of Howard Stern. Okay, as you can see on my screen, Howard Stern is an American radio and television personality, a comedian and author. He is best known for his radio show, The Howard Stern Show, which gained popularity when it was nationally syndicated on the radio from 1986 to 2005. I think he's currently on Sirius XM satellite radio since 2006. Two radio hosts, and all those who do radio, the dude's an icon. He's come a long way. He is best known for being uncensored, outlandish, unconventional, all those type of stuff. He will say things that other people won't say, and won't really say sorry about it, right? So, of course, recently this is what he says, and I call him an idiot. Why would you say those idiotical things to people who do not feel safe or who do not trust the vaccine? This is how people feel. It is what it is. So why would you do that? Okay? That's basically like making fun of people who don't wear condoms when they're sexually active, and laughing at them because they got AIDS. Laughing at people because they got herpes. Laughing at people who worked in a factory for 20 years and they got cancer, right? Because they didn't, they didn't want to leave the job. They're like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay. And you're like, what? I thought you should leave. And because they didn't leave, over time and the years that they worked in this factory, they got cancer, and he made fun of them. So that's basically what Howard Stern is doing. Now let's listen to what Howard Stern had to say. I got this from the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show. Listen right now.
Really funny when the radio guys are the best. Like 4 of them died. 4 of them who were ranting on the air, they will not get vaccinated. They were on fire, these guys. It was like day after day. They were all dying. And then their dying words are, I wish I had been more into the vaccine. I wish I had taken it. And they're on the radio preaching this. I tell you what, as far as I remember, when I went to school, you had to get a measles vaccine. You had to get a mumps vaccine. There was a ton of them you got. When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated. F them, f their freedom. I want my freedom to live.
So you heard what he says. You got vaccinated as a child. You need to go to school. Okay, well, by the time I was a child, number one, my mom made me get the vaccine, right? Some of these vaccines that we got as children are proven. Not many people are. I mean, look, there's been little outbreaks of, I guess, measles or mumps. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of those, right? But to the extent we're not really having an issue with mumps, measles, and rubella. Okay? Um, a lot of those vaccines that's been given since we were children are more proven. They seem to work. Now, we go to this one. Again, I'm not making any claims about the vaccine or whether it works or it don't work, but I am telling the truth. When it came out, it was said that once you get the vaccine, it was 95% effective. And according to Israel, which is the best place to actually measure the effectiveness, it dropped down to the 30s, right? Why? Because it's not doing what it originally set out to do. Protect you from getting a virus and protect you from spreading the virus. It's no longer that. Now they're pushing that, oh, okay, well, you won't get as screwed up as if you weren't vaccinated. Okay, so that's what they're pushing right now. So can you blame, when the science keep changing and the goalposts keep moving, can you blame people for not trusting it? For kind of remaining unvaccinated until all the results are in? Can you blame them? I'm not making any claims. Seek your doctor if you want to get vaccinated. That's it. Right? So this dude comes out and says all these mean, crappy stuff to people who died. To people who died. All right? And it's people like this that's going to have the government creating camps and throwing you in there if you refuse to get vaccinated. It's people with that mindset, just like Howard Stern, that's going to have concentration camps for unvaccinated people. We got to watch out for these. We got to call them out. We got to put them in their place. We got to put them on blast and let people hear what they're saying and how trashy they sound, how mean they sound, so that way we could stop them in their track, stop them from doing whatever they're going to do. Because we need more people to stand up and say, look, we do not trust it as of yet. We're not saying it's bad. We're not saying it's great. We're saying, let us see. That's it. Okay, I've taken tetanus shot before. I've taken it. Well, it's been around for years. This thing, I know, yeah, all right. People say, oh, well, the idea for COVID-19 vaccine, the mRNA has been around, the technology has been around for years, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, yeah, but if you get shot, right, with the mRNA vaccine, can you tell me how it's going to affect me 3 years from now, 2 years from now? No, you can't, because you don't have the studies. Because right now, they just figured out, oh, you could still catch it. Oh, you can still spread it. Oh, you could still end up in the hospital. Oh, you could still end up using a ventilator. Oh, well, you could die, even if you're vaccinated. So the goalposts keep pushing back, and for Howard Stern to come out and really don't understand where people's coming from and why they're saying what they're saying is an idiotical thing to say. I don't care if he's a big time radio personality. That was absolutely dumb. Right? Is he an icon? I'm not saying he's not. The dude is an icon. This dude is a legend. All right? When I talk about like freedom to speak your mind, he's one of those dudes that you would put at the top. This dude comes out and he says things that people are afraid to say. And as much as I disagree with what he says, I will fight for his right to say what he wants to say. But he's going to be criticized, and I'm going to say, you're an idiot. You're stupid for saying what you said. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Now, if you listen to this and you're not offended, you probably wasn't watching or listening. All right? Oh, yeah. But before I end it, please hit the like button. Share this video. Show people with voices like Howard Stern We need to push back and speak against it. Okay, those are the voices that's going to have us land in a concentration camp. Okay, well, but anyway, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh do the rest. I'm out. Peace.